Hello. I'd like to talk to you about this. I think the lens is okay. It's the filter. The filter needs fixing, or actually I need a new filter. So on Saturday, I was filming my documentary at a conference and was up to her. Let's see if I can fix it with my Leatherman. So I've never done this before. Fix a lens filter. So apparently update. I've got part of the lens off. I really hope I'm not damaging the actual glass. Trying to do it best as I can with my hands, because I don't want to damage this lens. See, half off-ish. Because the theory behind it is to break the glass out. I don't really like doing it because I don't want to shatter the actual element. That would be bad. But other than this, it was a successful shoot. I had a lot of fun, and this is just asthma. This is just, one of the things about being a filmmaker. So we have to deal with equipment that breaks. And we'll have to take more precautions next time I film so that this doesn't happen again. I got the glass out, but there are marks on the actual lens, so going to have to see how that works. I'm gonna stop now because the filter still won't come off, and I don't want to break the element of the lens because that would be bad. So the film went well. I got a lot of video. The problem I'm finding with doing conferences, videotaping conferences, is it's just not as controlled an area as I would like. I'm brushing remnants of glass off my table so I don't cut myself. So what happens is that I had my camera on a tripod, was moving it, and I accidentally hit the release and it fell camera film. And that's what happened to the camera. I don't really like that tripod anymore because it's just, this table tripod that I have my camera on now, this is another camera. It has a screw mount, it doesn't have a release. You have to physically unscrew it. To me, it's not more sturdy. It's not gonna sign off, it's not going to, release itself if there's pressure on the release plate because we have to physically unscrew it. But other than that, it was a good conference, and it's a self-advocacy conference, which means it's for people with disabilities who want to learn things that make them safer in the world, as in how to form strong, healthy relationships and how to access social media, just how to go on a job interview, and these things you may be thinking are things that you should learn in school. Apparently, and I don't know if this is true now, this could be radically different. When they were in school, which was before I graduated from high school, they were in a self-contained classroom, and they somehow missed out on things that other people, non-disabled people, take for granted, like how to be safe in New York City. And these people whom I work for are already safe in New York City because we traveled a lot extensively. Maybe not really New York City, but then Chicago, so it's virtually the same thing. And they've been able to successfully do that, and this same group goes to conferences where when they have them, they normally have them every 2 years, and we've been to all different states in the Midwest, like Kansas City, Missouri, and Indiana, Indianapolis, and St. Paul, Minnesota, as well as Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, they travel a lot more than people who don't have disabilities who also live in my area, which is New Hampshire. And that would be surprising to those non-disabled people, that these people who are supposedly sheltered are not quite so sheltered. But they need to learn things that non-disabled people already know, how to use social media, because, it's very dangerous. I mean, when Facebook went public around 2007, before that it was just for college students. And maybe before that it was just for Ivy League college students, like people from Harvard. When it first opened up, Facebook was fun and just inclusive, and everyone liked chatting with people because it was new and there was a novelty to it. But now there's phishing, people trying to get your information so they can sell that information to other shady marketing companies that will market incessantly with your information. That's something that people with non-disabled people have a hard time with. So people with disabilities who may have not had too much access to a computer, this is a foreign language. This is just something from outer space, because you can't see these people, these hackers. You can't. The threat is nebulous. It's not in front of you. It's in Chechnya or Russia, or not even Russia, but in India. It's anywhere. People need to be safe in a different way. I think some of this information would be beneficial to older people like me, people older than me, who grew up in a world where there was no internet, and who grew up in a world where people couldn't, in order to steal from you, they would have to actually come to your house. Or they couldn't steal your bank card, and next week you're using it on a cruise and using it in Nepal. It's just a brand new world, so we need to educate every member of our society on how to successfully negotiate our society. I wish the education opportunities were different for people with disabilities. I wish it was more inclusive with people without disabilities, because there really is a dichotomy in school for some people, not necessarily for me, but for some people. And it carries over from school to the workforce, to dating, to every aspect in society when you have the haves and the have-nots in regard to first-class citizenship and second-class citizenship. I'm not going to get political about it. I'm just saying it exists. It shouldn't exist because it makes people in the lower class, social class, or the ones without all the information, makes them less safe, and typically the people who are less safe always have been less safe, always have been without the necessary information to protect themselves from fraud and everything there. That's why this self-advocacy movement, that's about 24, 25 or more years old. This is why that movement is important, because we need everyone on the same page. We need everyone to have access to the same tools and information, which is probably the largest tool in the toolbox. Everyone can be as safe as everyone else. That's basically the idea of the film, that people are people. This is something I say. In my personal life, it doesn't really matter on some levels if you have a disability or if you have a mental disability, which people are afraid of because it's the easiest one to vilify. It doesn't matter if you have one or if you have a physical disability of both physical and mental, which is a certain segment of the population has both. You're still a person, you can still be interacted with as a person, talked to and respected, and you can still have access to the same information regardless of how intelligent the world thinks you are, or how beautiful you are. Some people do the beauty thing where they only interact with beautiful people, and that's sad because some people who are beautiful are just not beautiful on the inside. The whole Beauty and the Beast thing. So my roundabout way of dealing with my broken lens filter maybe lens, and my filming of a conference is that everyone in American society needs to be as safe as everyone else. Because if one of us is not safe, there's a chink in the armor. That means probably, everyone isn't as safe if everyone is treated differently. So I hope you join this video. I'm not going to be able to take off the filtering because it's bent, and I really don't want to futz around with my Leatherman and scratch that lens, because that would be ultra painful. So I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna save it for later, and I'm going to see you in the next video. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy the warmer weather. I hope it's warm where you are, and thank you for watching this video.